Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you to today's student talk on Inside Forensics, exploring the real science behind crime solving. I am a proud team admin of event team at Nexus Society of Forensic Science. NSFS is dedicated to advancing forensic science through education, research, and collaboration. Our mission is to build a strong community of professionals, students, and enthusiasts who share knowledge, exchange ideas, and adopt best practices to enhance the field of forensic science. We provide valuable learning opportunities aimed at enriching the forensic skills and expertise of both students and professionals. NSFS support collaborative research, encourage knowledge sharing, and foster innovation to promote continuous development in this vital field. We also recognize and celebrate outstanding contribution in forensic science, education, research, and practice. Now I would like to hand over the podium to Khushi Pris. Over to you.
Thank you, Prachi. Good evening, everyone. My name is Khushi Bridge, and I am a part of event team at Nexus Society of Forensic Science. I'm excited to present our brochure highlighting our mission, vision, and initiatives in forensic science. Take a look at what we are passionate about, and let's work together to advance the field of forensic science. Nexus Society of Forensic Science, who are we? MSME. Nexus Society of Forensic Science is proudly registered under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Government of India, a testament to our commitment to innovation, quality and excellence. About us. Nexus Society of Forensic Science is an organization dedicated to promoting excellence in forensic science education, research and practice. Our mission is to foster a community of forensic science professionals, students and enthusiasts who share knowledge, ideas, and best practices to advance the field. Our objective is education and training, research and development, community building, promoting excellence. Our activities are guest lectures and workshops, conferences and symposia, student outreach. If you are passionate about forensic science and want to be a part of our community that share your interest, then join us and let's advance the field of forensic science together. Meet our team, our visionaries. Our visionaries are the pillar of strength, inspiration for the Nexus Society of Forensic Science. They are committed to fostering a community professionals who are dedicated to upholding the highest standard of excellence and integrity in the field. Founder is Yash Sharma. Co-founder is Mridul Kata. The content team. The content team creates thought-provoking article, research paper, case study, question banks, publication, and resources. Admin is Ayushi Gupta. Members are Ashra Siddiqui, Anshika, Janvi Acharya, Balaji S, and Jyoti Patel. Event team. Event team organizes national conferences, workshops, and seminars to facilitate knowledge exchange and professional development. Admin is Kunika Jain. Co-admin is Khushi Bridge. Members are Paridhi Jain, Sakshi, Prachi, and Prachi Shukla. Graphic team. Graphic team designs visuals that make complex forensic concepts accessible and engaging from infographics to report. Admin is Vinayak. Members are Shikha and Surajit. Social media team. The social media team ensures forensic science reaches a global audience by managing impactful campaigns and digital outreach. Admin is Muhammad Aman Hamid. Our esteemed advisory board includes leader in forensic science who guides NSFS with invaluable experience and strategic vision. Members are Dr. Jyoti Yadav ma'am, Miss Anjali Singhal ma'am, Mr. Shirish Kumar Srivastav sir, Miss Pragya Singhal ma'am, and Mr. Vivek Kurmi sir. These are the words from our community. Join us on our website, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WhatsApp. Now I would like to hand over the podium to Prachi. Over to you, Prachi.
Thank you, Khushi ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I am Prachi Sahu, and I am the member at Texas Society of Forensic Science. It is my honor and privilege to introduce today's distinguished speaker, Ms. Anna Ellis. Ms. Anna Ellis is a renowned forensic science researcher devoted to applying scientific techniques to assist in criminal investigation with a solid foundation in forensic methodologies. She is passionate about bridging the gap between academic knowledge and practical application in forensic casework. Her commitment to excellence is evident in her ongoing efforts to enhance the efficiency and accuracy of investigation. She aims to contribute meaningfully to the forensic science community by deepening our understanding of the intricate intersections between science, law, and justice. Her work is not only advancing the field but also inspiring the next generation of forensic professionals. Please join me in welcoming our Miss Anna Alice. Ma'am, we are truly honored to have you with us today. Now, I would like to hand over the podium to you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Everyone can hear me.
Everyone can hear me. Everyone can hear me. Everyone can hear me.
The sound is clear for everyone.
The sound is clear for everyone. The sound is clear.
Now it's better. Now it's better.
Now
The
it's
sound
better.
is
Now
sound.
it's better.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So first, let me tell everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Annalisa Skandar-Saad, a forensic science graduate and researcher from Lebanon. And truly, it's an honor for me to be a part of this international student talk. Just to make sure sound is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as the sound is very clear, I will continue. As I told you, hello everyone. I'm Anna Luisa Skandar Saad, a forensic science graduate and researcher from Lebanon. Actually, it's an honor for me to be part of this international student talk hosted by the Nexus Society of Forensic Science. Today, we are going beyond the crime show drama and diving into the real science behind crime solving. So let's uncover how forensics works and clear up the myths and along the way. So my screen is already shared. Everyone can see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start. First, our session today is Inside Forensics to explore the real science behind crime solving. And as I told you before, I'm Anna Luisa Skandar Saad, a forensic science graduate from the American University of Science and Technology from Lebanon, and an ambassador for Nexus Society Forensic Science. So first, let's dive more and know about what is forensic science. Forensic science, it's the application of scientific principles and techniques to matters of criminal and civil laws. So it's like the combination of using science and laws to solve crimes. Now we will go through fields that are used to solve crimes. like the fields that are under the forensic science that are used in any crime scene, or some of them are used in crime scenes. So everyone can hear me, I think. Okay. Okay, so today we will dive more about these fields that are used to solve crimes. So here we have like a table that briefly introduce us to all major fields and its branches and the evidence used, or the evidence that handle. So first we have the biological sciences, and we have as branches forensic biology that deal with DNA, blood, hair analysis. We have forensic anthropology that deal with the human skeletal remains, forensic odontology that deals with teeth and bite marks. We have forensic entomology that deals with insects and time of death. Forensic archaeology that use excavation of buried remains to also get access to skeletal remains. This the part of biological science. Now we go to the chemical sciences. We have forensic chemistry, toxicology, explosive analysis, soil analysis, and paint analysis. Here we will talk more like briefly about each branch, and then we will go like dive more about some branches that are mostly used. So as brief introduction about each branch, forensic chemistry deal with any chemical residue or poisons found in the crime scene or related to the crime scene. Toxicology, it deals with testing fluids in the body, testing drugs, alcohols, or poisons in the body, like using human fluids or body fluids to test if there is presence of drugs, alcohol, poisons, and its concentration, and all analysis related to any chemicals found in the body. Then we have explosives analysis. It deals with bomb fragments, residues, like in cases of explosive, in case of bombarding a place, or we have like we found a bomb. So we use the explosive analysis to do the chemical analysis of the explosive to know more about who did this bomb, or what chemicals are used for this bomb. Then we have soil analysis. Soil analysis, it's more for identifying and comparing soil samples. So if we have like soil samples from the crime scene or places related to the crime, we go to the lab, do chemical analysis to the soil to know more about the structure, the components of the soil. Then we have paint analysis. It's same as soil, but it's for the paint analysis. It's identifying layers, components, and sources of paint. So, example, in cases of vehicle accidents, so we can know from the paints residue that found in the crime or on the victim's body, clothes, etc. In case of vehicle accident crashes, we can use paint analysis to know the car, the color of the car, the type of the paints used in this car. So also we do like paint analysis to the paint evidence found in the crime scene or found on the victims or any places related to this crime. Then we have the medical and pathology. It's more about forensic pathology and forensic nursing. Forensic pathology, it's mainly used to determine the cause and manner of death, while forensic nursing, it's like uh, taking like okay, forensic nursing, it's more like evaluating the injuries, trauma in the living victims, while forensic pathology mainly for death, cause and manner of death, for determining cause and manner of death. So, like if you want to differentiate forensic pathology from forensic nursing, it deals with victims that are still living, like seeing their evaluating and taking picture of their injuries, trauma, determining the cause of this trauma, and many other details. While forensic pathology, it's mainly to determine and examine the cause and manner of death. Also, we have trace and pattern evidence. In many crime scenes, we see we have many evidence related to pattern and the trace. So have many analysis to do. First, we have latent print analysis that deals with fingerprint and palm prints. We have many other prints like lips prints, ear prints, etc. But mainly latent print analysis are dealing with fingerprint first, developing the print, then lifting the print, going to the lab, working on the print. Then after comparing different print with the system, we will know more about the latent print analysis. Also, we have firearms and ballistics. This section is totally related to any crime scene or any evidence related to bullets, gun, or tool marks. Any fire, if we want to take like an example, if we have a crime scene related to murder through a gunshot or through a any tool mark like knife or anything related to bullets, gun, or tool marks, we have firearm ballistic section that deals with taking these bullets, taking these guns, tool marks, analyzing them to know every details. And we will go furthermore in this section in the following slides. We have also document examination. It's like to examine documents to know if anything is altered or forged paper, to know if anything like is changed in the paper, anything is altered. We can through this document examination. Then we have the handwriting analysis. It's more like style and authorship. If anyone each person write in its own style, so we can know if this person write this paper or not. And the same as for the signature and many other things related to handwriting analysis. Now we will go more to the digital and cyber section. We have two sections or two branches: digital forensics and cyber forensics. For digital forensics, it's more related to phones, laptops, online activities, like to examine phones, to take data from phones, like investigating laptops, online activity. While cyber forensics, it's more related to hacking, malware, networking. It's more related to cyber security than to real digital evidence, real digital devices. Then we have behavioral and identification. We have forensic psychology that deal with everything related to mental state, profiling, like criminal profiling, so we can know this perpetrator, what criminal profile has. We have the biometric section that is related to facial recognition, voice pattern, as each one has his own facial structure that we can recognize it from this structure. Also, everyone has its own voice pattern that can be identified and recognized. Same here, as we said, voice analysis. It's through for voice patterns and speaker identification, so we can know who is the speaker from his sound. Also, we have facial reconstruction. So based on the skull structure, we can know if this person, like it's Anna or not. We have his skull structure and we have a real picture. So we can know if the skull structure is for Anna or not. Then we have other specialized fields that are used sometimes in grade B used as forensic accounting, environmental forensics, and forensic engineering. So forensic accounting is more financially crimes, while environmental forensic it's everything related to pollution, hazardous waste, and forensic engineering it's more related to mechanical failures and structure. Now, as I said before, we will dive more in forensic biology and other fields that are mostly used in real crime scenes. So forensic biology, it focuses on analyzing DNA, blood, saliva, semen, and other fluids to identify individuals involved in a crime. So it's mainly a forensic biology, everything collected from crime scene, victim, or like perpetrator. We collect like evidence from them, then we analyze even DNA or blood, saliva, semen to know more about who individuals are involved in a crime. So it's used in cases, mostly used in cases of assaults, murder, and missing persons. But I want like Heki to mention that finding, for example, DNA of someone in a crime scene, it doesn't mean that he is involved in the crime. So in daily life, we touch many things. We like drink in many cups, in work, in home, in some places. So our DNA is like everywhere. So not finding our DNA in some places or in some crime scene means that I am the perpetrator or I'm involved in the crime scene. Okay, but mainly as we said, forensic biology, it's related to any blood fluids related to human to know to identify individuals involved in a scene. Could be related directly to the crime, but this collected evidence, يعني, it means that you were in this place, but not surely you are related to this crime or you are a part of this crime. Then we have forensic chemistry. Forensic chemistry, as said before, involves detecting chemicals, drugs, explosives, or toxins in evidence like powders, pills, or liquids. So it's not like detecting if someone is taking drugs or not. No, forensic chemistry, it's mainly detecting and analyzing chemicals found in the scene or in the bodies. Yani in the clothes of the victims or on the clothes of the perpetrator, but not if he is like using drugs. If you want to take an example, we entered a crime scene and we found like a liquid, a suspicious liquid in the scene. So I take this liquid to the forensic chemistry. But if I have a person and I'm suspected if he are abusing a drug or not, so I take a blood sample from him and going to forensic toxicology, not forensic chemistry. So now we will see what is forensic toxicology, but to well understand what is forensic chemistry, it's every chemical, suspicious chemical found in the crime scene or found outside the body of the victim or perpetrator. So it links substances to suspects or cause of death. So we could like know, okay, this person found in this crime scene and found near him like pills. So this person could like abuse this drug. So I have to go to the forensic toxicology, do blood test analysis to know if really this person is abusing these drugs. And they same things for explosives. So forensic chemistry, it's related to evidence, chemical evidence in the crime scene or near the victim, but not found in the body of the victim. While forensic toxicology, it's more related to test blood, urine, or organs to detect the presence and impact of drugs, alcohols, or poisons, often in overdose or poisoning cases. So it's more related to find or to detect the presence of any chemical chemicals in the body, human body, not in the scene, then it help us to detect or to determine the cause of death or any behavioral of any suspect or victim. Now we will go to forensic pathology. Forensic pathology helps determine how and why someone died through autopsies. Autopsies, like we have the dead body, we are like doing like surgery, cutting, doing many things to like see the organs, to see if there is any internal injuries. So like more forensic pathology dealing with dead bodies, do autopsies to determine how and why someone died. So we look for injuries, in case internal or external injuries, any disease or signs of any like medical issues or anything. So through forensic pathology, we can determine how or the cause and manner of death. We have also forensic anthropology. It's more like examine bones and the human skeletal remains to determine identity, age, sex, and ancestry, and also cause of death, especially when bodies are decomposed and unrecognizable. So in case I have a decomposed body and only I have skeletal remains, so I cannot go to forensic pathology, even though it's a dead body, I go to forensic anthropology because all I have is skeletal remains, so I can determine identity, age, sex, or ancestry. Also, like kind of cause of death. So this is mainly about anthropology. Also, we have forensic entomology. It uses insects activity on corpses like the dead bodies, recently dead bodies. Insects like go to these dead bodies and start like their own like like we have first maggots, then flies. So insects, when we have dead bodies, they sit in these dead bodies and start like their multiplication. So we use these insects. We take these insects from the dead bodies, like maggots, like flies, and we go to the lab to more analyze them, and we know like the estimate time since death and whether a body was moved or not. So mainly we use this part for like estimating time of death. How we can estimate time of death is through the cycle of these maggots and fly. So if they still are maggots, so it's recently died. There is specific for sure calculation, but in general or briefly, like if there is still maggots, so it's like in the first stage of death. Whether we have the flies, we have like advanced death. So we can estimate time through the cycle of these maggots and the fly. Forensic, now, sorry, it's wrong. It's forensic, it's blood stain analysis. So blood stain analysis help us or interprets shape, patterns, and distribution of blood stains in the scene. So mainly every like murder scene, bloody scene, we have many bloods on the scene, on the crime scene. So we have a special person or special unit that is mainly related to study blood spatter analysis. It's the study of how blood was spattered during the incident. So it interprets the shape of the blood, its pattern, how it's like distributed of blood stains to understand how a violent event occurred, such as direction, from which direction the blood was like spattered or forced, and sequence of blows. So mainly blood spatter analysis, it helps us know the direction of the blood and the impact of the blood. Now we go to fingerprinting. Fingerprinting, mainly it's found, if we can tell this, mainly it's found in most of the crime scene. So it uses unique bridges patterns in fingerprints. So as we know, each of us has its own fingerprint, and each finger has its proper fingerprint. Not even two fingers have has the same fingerprints. So in fingerprinting, like we go to a crime scene that is related to theft or taking theft or robbery, etc. So we search for fingerprint. We have many materials to know where we can find fingerprint, like using special light devices to first find the fingerprint. Then we use like powder to powder and make it from latent print to patent print, yani from unseen print to seen print through powder. And each print we can use with it special powder based on its background. So if we have like a black background, we can use a white powder to make it yani seen. And if we have like a white background, we use black powder to make it visual for us. Then after we use powder, we use like specific lifting materials to lift the print. First we photograph it, then we lift the print, we go to the laboratory, we enter to specific system. We have like data AFIS system. We compare the prints with other prints, even prints collected. And we have three types of searching, or searching this print with already known people with database that we have. Then or we compared it to print, like we collect from other crime scene a print, and we have now this print. We compare it, maybe we have the same perpetrator doing same crime scenes, doing same crimes. So we have many types of comparison. Then after comparing these prints, we can say we knew the perpetrator. Or sometimes we cannot, even though we have fingerprints, we cannot know the real suspect. We have the ballistics section. As before said, it studies the bullets, cartridge cases, and firearms to determine what weapon was used, the shooting distance, and bullet trajectories. So in this section, first we can know in this scene or in this case what type of weapon was used. So we can determine, or we can like indicate it's like related to gunshot case, or it's like related to knife, or etc. Then if we want to take like it's a shooting cases case, we can detect which weapon was used, which type of gun or which type of other firearms was used. Also, if this bullets that was found in the crime scene or found in the body of a dead body match the gun that was found in the hand of the victim. So if you want to take like an example or a case, we found a person died because of shooting through a gun, and we found the gun in the hand of the victim. So we take the bullets from the head of the victim, and we take the gun. We go to the ballistic section to compare if this bullet was fired from this gun. So to compare if really this gun was used, and these bullets go out and was fired from this gun. So it's more related to know if this bullets was fired from this gun, or really this like weapon was used in this crime, and many other related weapons used to be used in crime scene. So it's more about to know what weapon was used, shooting distances, and bullet trajectories. So we can know from which distance the bullet was fired, from which the trajectory. So which trajectory the bullet take to shoot this person. So it's more like bullets and firearm matching. Now we will go to digital forensics. It recovers and examines data from phones, computers, and digital devices to uncover messages, files, locations, or internet activities. It's more related to any electronic or digital devices data found in the scene or found with someone related to the crime. Now, as we finished the fields of forensic and the field sciences that are behind solving crimes, we will go through how we are going to the scene, how we are examining the scene, and then going from crime scene to courtroom. First, we have to secure the crime scene, so to prevent any alteration or any destruction of the scene. So first we have securing the crime scene, then evidence collection and the preservation. For sure, each country has its own procedure that follows, but mainly these are the 5 important steps. That first we secure the scene, then we go to evidence collection, we preserve evidence, then we go to the lab analysis, do the specific test and the analysis to each evidence based on the section that is responsible of that evidence. Then we do interpretation tab. These results I had, what it means. So I have to interpret each results I have from each evidence. Then I do my reporting, a full reporting from the crime scene till the lab analysis. Then we testify. Sometimes we have to testify in court how we do the analysis, how what this means. So sometimes, as the forensic scientist on each field, like forensic biologists, forensic chemists, are also go to the court to testify their report, to testify their findings. Now we have 2 important things that are the power of fingerprints and DNA. Why these 2 evidence are so important? Because local exchange principle tells us that every contact leave a trace. So every contact, every place we visit, every place we go through, we pass, we leave our specific trace. It could be a fingerprints or DNA. So here is the power of, okay, we are leaving a trace. What are these traces? It could be fingerprints, DNA, and many other things. But why the power of fingerprints and DNA? Because no 2 individuals have identical fingerprints or DNA. Exceptional for identical twins that have only same DNA, but not same fingerprint. Yani even though twins have same DNA, but have never same fingerprint. Therefore, we have like the power of these 2 evidence. So it's mainly very important in any crime scene, like to first search for fingerprint and DNA, as no one could have these sharing the same characteristics in fingerprints or DNA. Exceptional, as I said before, identical twins have only same DNA but not same or identical fingerprint. Now let's go more. If like you can share your answers through the chat box. So we will go more about fact or fiction, because we saw many movies. We are very interested in the crime movies, but sometimes movies does not show for us the real fact of crime scene investigation. So for you, forensic scientists can determine the exact time of death. So waiting for you to answer me through the chat box if really forensic scientists can determine the exact time of death. Waiting for your responses. Okay, time slot can be detected. Yes, it's for sure. Only the time can be expected in approximation. No, they can detect approximation. Right. Excellent answer. So for the exact time of death, we cannot determine it. We can determine the estimate time of death, like estimation, not the exact time of death. So you passed this question, so bravo. We go to the next. We go to the next question. Every case gets solved by the end of the investigation. Is that true that every case gets solved by the end of the investigation? So waiting for your responses. Let's check. No, it may not. Not all. Yes, for sure. Not every. At the end of every investigation, I have like to have answer. Who is the perpetrator? No. Sometimes we have many cold cases that still for now are not solved. We go to the other question. Blood always looks red at a crime scene? For, in your opinion, in each crime that is like bloody crime scene, it's obligatory that the blood will appear as red blood stains? Or could have other colors? No, yes. Blood with time change its color, so we may be find like black or brown or even green if like we have maggots and many bacteria. So it's not for sure we will find a red blood. We have like now we will go to like fast comparison between real and TV forensics. As DNA results in TV crime shows that tell us 10 minutes and we have the DNA results. While in real life it takes days to weeks. Also roles. In the TV shows, we see that one expert do everything, while in the real life, we have a big team that, as we told you, we have many sections, we have many branches, and each one do its own job. Technology. In TV crime shows, we are always using the top of the technology, the top of the materials and the others. While in real life, it's based first on the budget of the country, the budget of the police. So sometimes they are using like basics tools. So it's not always the best and top tier. In crime scene, also we have that we have net and preserved crime scene and like it's the perfect crime scene. But in real life, it's often chaotic. We have like the victim family, the audience. We have many persons are present in the crime, and it will be like chaotic, not like extremely chaotic, but we have many things that are uncontrollable, that in crime movies present it as it's fully good. So why it matters as forensic science? Because it brings justice, protects the innocent. Scientific evidence is equal to objective facts. Applies in humanitarian cases too, like war crimes, mass disasters. So it's very important field in life. I think we don't have enough time. Still, we have 4 minutes, so I will share with you something related to Nexus Society Forensic Science to tell you more about these programs that you can benefit from it. I don't know if you are seeing my screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Do you see it or not?
It's visible, ma'am.
Okay, I will stop share, then I will share again. First, we have, are you first seeing my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for this training, for me, it's for forensic scientist students, it's very important like to take these training programs because like it empower you in digital forensics. So if you want to talk more about this training, we have like introduction to digital forensic. As we said before, digital forensic, it's all anything related to digital devices, how to extract data from it, how to get benefits from this evidence find in the scene to extract real data that could help us solve crimes. So this training will highlight the introduction to digital forensics, computer forensics, then mobile forensics, tools demonstration, practical and doubt clearing sessions. What you will get benefits from these sessions, it's live sessions, practicals and quizzes, final assessment, complete study notes, real life case studies, certificate of completion, exciting rewards for top scorers. So it's an international program for those who are from Lebanon or other countries, not in India. Also, you can benefit from this program, and the fees are really, really fees that are suitable everyone. So for any question related to this program, you can ask us through the WhatsApp group or by scanning the code. You can know everything about this training. Also, we have other training that is related to question document and fingerprint examination. Also, I've mentioned this in my presentation about the questions document, that we analyze document to know who write these documents, if really this person write these texts, or if anything is altered in the documents. This training will highlight like an introduction of like an introduction to questions document and fingerprint, then examination of questions documents, examination of fingerprints, and report writing and doubt clearing sessions. Also, you will get benefits through live sessions, live classes, practicals and quizzes, final assessment, complete study notes, real life case studies, certificate of completion, exciting rewards for top scorers. So really, it's a good and amazing opportunity to learn and enhance, improve your skills in specific fields in forensic. As we said before, forensic, it's not just a specific field. We have under the forensic science many branches, many fields, and each field is specified for specific evidence. So if anyone interested like in questions, documents, fingerprint, or as said before, for digital evidence, so you can get benefits really from these trainings and the programs.